participate in these discussions. Please help bless us, direct us, make us worthy servants of the confidence that you have put, that the citizens have put in us. Bless our county, bless our state, and bless this country in this most difficult time. In Jesus' name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, let me remind everyone to speak into the microphone, if you will. Pull it up close to you so that our people in our audience here and at home can hear. First thing, approval of minutes from previous meeting. This will be August the 16th, 2022. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, raise your hand. Motion passes 5-0. Approval of agenda or motion to amend the agenda. Does anyone have a motion?
I move we approve the agenda.
Okay, do I have a second?
I second.
Okay. All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, motion passes 5-0. The next portion of the meeting is a call public hearing on rezoning or appeals authorization by ordinance. The first section is an ordinance to amend Chapter 140 of the zoning. This will be signs and outdoor zoning pertaining to murals. Since this is a public hearing, I'm going to open it up first of all so that the council may discuss, and then I'll open it up to the public for any comments. So do we have any comments from the council? And this is a second reading. Okay, no comments or concerns. Do we have anyone in the public who would like to make a comment about the mural ordinance? Okay, please come up to the microphone and state your name. And Christina, if you will, give him
20 minutes.
no, the allotted time.
Hi, Cesar Martinez. The murals in this city, I think, if you look around, are pretty cool. I think most of them are really nice. Is that it?
Sorry.
You got an extra second.
Get an extra second. But I know there's been some chatter around Blue Ridge with some concerns. And I would hate to see us not adopt this simply because there's some people out there who fear the worst. I think if you give the committee that the DDA will have the patience and the honor to actually look through and do them and suggest them to the council, I think we'll have a great city with some great murals in it. So basically, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Anyone else from the public have a comment? Okay, state your name, please.
Hello, everyone. Brian Higgins. I would just like to say I agree with Cesar. I think it's a good idea. We're certainly in our community, so I do think it would benefit us. However, my one concern, which I mentioned last time, is kind of delineating between what is advertisement and what is a mural. The Whiskey and Water, again, awesome mural, looks great. However, it's very specific to them. It literally does say their name. So my concern is just other businesses coming back to y'all saying, how come they get a 400 square foot sign and I'm only allowed 32 square feet? So that's kind of the only issue I would have with that. But I understand it will go through a process, but I would just like to kind of make note of that. So,
Good point. Thank you.
Madam Mayor,
Yes, Dr. Wiley, please.
I'll direct my comments to you. It's my understanding from the discussions which we have had.
Will you speak into your mic, please?
It is my understanding from the discussions which we've had and the public comments that I've heard that the committee that will be reviewing these applicants and their proposed murals will, where appropriate and when necessary, seek some outside expertise from people who are supposed to be more in the artistic vein than perhaps Caesar or myself or any of the council members, and that this would be, that they would take opportunities to go to our available state resources in the university system or wherever to get some professional expertise to assist you. Is that not what we said, Caesar, that it's not necessarily going to be our, you'll take advice from others before it gets to us.
And of course, you realize being the nationally ranked parks that we have, there are professionals that
Correct.
we look at this, yes, we'll have it.
Yeah, I just wanted to reassure the people that that's what the plan was.
You will have artists.
And Caesar, we have to stop you now because, yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything to add on this, Eric?
I just want to clarify what the ordinance says. It basically says that there's an application process that would go to the DDA for them to review, and then they would make a recommendation to the city council. It would be up to the city council whether to approve it or not. So that's the format that's presented in the ordinance.
Any other comments or questions?
Okay, Mayor, can I say
Yes,
something?
please.
I think just from some of the residents that I've talked to don't want it because it is changed to small town. So I think we really need to, I know we need something stating yes or no, but I think we need to look at it a little more about and define the content. So I think it might be a good idea that we really, each one of us, take a good look at this and make sure that it's exactly like we need it to be, if everybody is in agreement that they want to move forward and allow it. I'm still, the way it is right now, I'm just not for sure myself, but, so, if everybody else is okay with it right now, then that's fine, but I just think we need to, make sure that, I personally don't think it should have, anything in it other than nature. No people, no comments, no anything like that. And I can't remember if it had that in there or not. I know I'd said this before at the DDA meeting, but just so there's nothing that's controversial, and even though it comes to us to approval, I just want to make sure it's exactly like it needs
So
to be.
would you like to make a motion to table it then? Is that what?
Yes, I'll make a motion that we table this until next meeting.
Okay, do I have a second?
You do, I second.
Okay, let's do a roll call vote. Dr. Whaley?
I don't favor tabling.
Okay. Angie?
Yes.
Yes. Jack?
Yes.
Chrissy?
Yes.
Bill? Okay, motion passes 4-1. Okay, moving to the next section, an ordinance to establish the ad valorem tax rate for the city of Blue Ridge. And I'm going to let, at this time, our city administrator's been working a lot on this, and I would like for him to give an explanation. We'll take questions from the council at that time and then from the public.
This ordinance proposes the tax rate for next fiscal year, beginning January 1. And basically, as you know, the tax digest has gone up 34%. So we're recommending that the rollback rate be adopted, which will eliminate a tax increase for most residents. The current millage rate is 5.014, and it will be rolled back to 4.050. And that's what we're recommending, to go back to the rollback rate based on the tax digest.
Okay. Any questions from the council or comments?
So what are we rolling it back? How much, Eric? What does that equate to?
It's going to almost roll back on 1 mil.
Almost 1 mil?
Correct.
Not quite, but almost?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, do we have any comments from the public? I'm sure you all will not disapprove of this. So, any comments? Mike, could you come up, please? Sorry, we're just making sure everybody can be heard and on record.
Mike Painter, quick question. Is everybody aware of exactly what 1 mil is in dollars?
Yes, actually, we have the numbers on the estimated. So would you like to give that, Eric?
So if we kept it at by bills, it would generate $930,000. By rolling it back, it would generate $751,000.
So a little over $200,000 difference in the mill.
Correct.
But with the increased cost of everything that you're doing within the city, I mean, will you be able to balance the budget at the end of the year?
We believe so, yes.
Okay.
Okay, do we have any other comments from the public? Okay. Anything else on this? And we don't have to have a second reading on this, do we?
Yes.
Or we do? Yeah, never mind. This is the, yep. So we don't have to vote on that one right now. Okay, we'll vote on that, I guess, next month. And then if anyone has any questions, you're more than welcome to call City Hall with any comments. Okay? Moving on, the next item under public hearings is a motion authorizing the mayor to execute the attached letter agreement outlining the rental amount for the lease.
Consent agenda.
Yeah, oh, is that on the map?
Yep.
Mine is showing,
But it says consent is
Yep.
number 6 on this, but on this paper,
Yeah.
it's action.
it's under an
Number 6,
action.
Yeah.
Was that changed?
Actually, I think it's missing on this paper, consent agenda.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, the one on the
Yeah.
screen then is
So-
correct.
Okay, yeah, the one in front of us then is incorrect, so,
Yeah.
so let's move on to the consent, is yours wrong too?
No, he's got it.
Okay, yeah. Look at the one on your iPad, if you will. Is that, this one on our desk is not correct. So the next item, we are ending the public hearing portion of this meeting, and we'll move on to the consent agenda. And, I'm gonna pull that up real quickly. Has everyone had a chance to look over the consent agenda items? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, let's do a roll call vote on this one. Dr. Whaley? Yes. Angie,
Yes.
Yes.
Jack? Christie? And Bill?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes 5-0. Okay, then the next item is discussion, and mine's showing we have,
No, it's a,
yeah.
item 7.
No, yeah.
This one's all wrong on my desk. Okay, hold on here, let me get my correct
Action number
one.
7, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on here. Okay, action item, here we go. And this one is, okay, this one is, hold on. Goodness. That's in September. Okay, action item, a resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Blue Ridge, Georgia, to adopt the Fannin County Joint Comprehensive Plan for 2023 through 2027. And I know that the county's done this already, and McCaysville, I believe they have as well. So this is the last part of this resolution to go ahead and approve this so we can get our comprehensive plan in place with the Northwest Regional Commission. So does anyone have any questions about this before voting? Of course, we've all been pretty involved in it from last year, from the beginning of this year. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution?
I make a motion, we approve the resolution.
Okay, this, and let me restate, this is resolution BR 2022-31. So Jack made a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, let's do a roll call vote. Dr. Whaley? Yes. Angie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Christie? And Bill?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes 5-0. Under reports, we have the Downtown Development Authority to speak first, and then the Blue Ridge Business Association.
Hi, Cesar Martinez again. Let me start with the BRBA. Just want to remind everybody that the Merry Little Christmas Party that's going to be at the Farmers Market is October 1st. We'd love for you to come out. It starts at 6 p.m. Dinner will be served at 7 p.m. Then there's live music and dancing till 10. Tickets are $85, or you can reserve a table for 600 for 8 people. So it should be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last year. The other thing that is coming up that I want to keep reminding people of is Safe Zone. We do Safe Zone on Halloween night, so it will be Monday night, October 31st. We start the lineup of kids at 5 o'clock. They'll start coming down East Main Street, and our Halloween contest will start at 5:30. Okay? That's it for BRBA unless somebody has a question.
I would like to make a comment and let the general public know too. The city is hosting an event for Halloween
The
on the
Saturday before, yeah.
Yeah, is it Friday or Saturday?
I thought it was Saturday.
Friday.
Mhm.
It's
Friday. Yeah, so it's Friday night, and it's we'll be showing Hocus Pocus, and we also have a costume contest for the kids and some other activities. If you will, please, if you can put that in the paper, that we'd appreciate it. And so we should have 2 fun nights for the kids.
Should. Oh, and I should reiterate that Safe Zone is rain or shine. We
Okay.
do it, and we've had rain times and we've had beautiful other times. So,
Okay.
the DDA, I don't have a whole lot to talk about there, only because I missed the one 2 months ago, and this past one, I got a notice saying that the DDA passed something that they wanted to take the meetings to every other month. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't think that's under the charter. I don't think that that's correct. I think you'd have to change the charter to do that.
For the bylaws.
Yeah, from the
Say
bylaws.
that one more time, Caesar, I'm sorry.
According to the bylaws, you're supposed to have, the DDA is supposed to meet monthly.
Mhm.
That's just what it says. So, those bylaws were adopted. So if the DDA chooses to do every other month, which it can, we have to amend the bylaws to do that.
Okay, we'll have our attorney look at that and make
Yeah.
sure that we're complying.
So I'm not going one way or the other. All I'm
Okay.
saying is, we didn't do it this month. According to the bylaws, we should have, but,
Okay,
I'm just bringing that to everybody's attention.
Okay, and since Angie, you're on the DDA, do you have any updates from it either? Okay, so that's
Okay.
kind of it. Okay,
Good. We're
Okay.
looking forward to do the murals.
okay, thank you. Under public comments, and if anyone wants to speak, you can come up. We have 2 people on our list. First, Kristen Young, and I don't believe she's here. So, Mike Painter, you are next. And then if anyone else wants to speak after that, you can as well.
Okay, Mike Painter again. Real quick, I'm all for reducing the millage rate. I just wanted to make sure we knew the numbers. I got 2 quick things, and I know I got 3 minutes. Just FYI on the softball tournament. We started this 2 years ago. First year we had 53 teams. Second year we had 58 teams. This year, last year, 58 teams. If you use the formula for youth sports, is 15 players, 870 people, an average expense of $500 per weekend. So that's $435,000 of revenue to host a softball tournament. This past year, it was 70 teams. That's $525,000 of revenue, and you can Google that. That's the formula used for travel teams and tournaments. In 2021, we made an agreement to bring the tournament in, pay them $5,000, and in exchange, and I've got copies of the checks, we made over $1,500 from the concession stand that went into the city fund. The softball complex also paid $1,850 to the workers that put on the tournament. So it was really net cost of about $1,600 to the city. This year, the softball tournament came into Blue Ridge with the understanding that they would still receive that $5,000. I know I had a meeting with Eric and with Christie, and I've talked to the county as well. I would hate to lose the softball tournament to Gilmer County and give them $800,000 of revenue when the net cost of the city is less than $2,000, just because we don't want to give them $5,000 to come in here. How much money did we spend this weekend on the blues concert? A lot. But you look at the attraction of the people come in. But that's what's fixing to happen. If we do not fund the softball, we're gonna lose the softball to Gilbert County or to Union County, who both want it, and they're willing to pay the $5,000 for it. One other little quick thing on the city playground that we did. We bid that out and paid $60,283. We only paid them $55,000. I don't know if you totally remember that, but we paid them $55,000 and some change. I held out $5,000 because I wanted the carpet to be stretched, which is supposed to be stretched once it's new, and inspected. And so we still owe them $5,000, but they still owe us to stretch the carpet, which by stretching it within the first year will give it about another 5 to 7 year lifespan. And I talked to them today. They're willing to come back and stretch the carpet and inspect it. The playgrounds are supposed to be inspected annually. It's not been inspected since May of last year. So just FYI, it needs to be inspected, but we can get them to come back, stretch the carpet and inspect it for the $5,000 that's still in the balance.
We were just actually talking to Joe about that today, Eric and I. So can you get with Eric and get us that information and
Yeah,
we'll get that?
I've got
Thank
all
you.
that. I
Okay,
can take
perfect.
that.
Thank you.
Okay.
And could you get me the information on the softball tournaments, Mike, please?
Sure,
If you wouldn't mind, I know you got them in writing. Would you get that to me, please?
I'll get it all to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, do we have any other public comments? Okay, if not, we need to enter into executive session. So do I have a motion to enter into executive session?
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, everybody in favor, raise your hand. Okay, motion passes 5-0.
I don't know if I do or not.